everyone and welcome to another one of my videos. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. Today I'm in Disneyland Paris, as you can hopefully see by the castle behind me. And one incredible thing that Disneyland Paris has done for its 30th anniversary celebrations is that they've installed 30 different ornaments, statues, figurines, metallic moving things to represent different films, different characters from the Disney universe, and they're basically scattered all throughout the park, mainly in front of the castle. And I thought in this video I would show you all of them and, you know, talk about them, see what they're like, and yeah, come along with me. So these figurines that are scattered around this beautiful castle for the 30th anniversary are actually called the Gardens of Wonder, and it's something similar to what Walt Disney World did for their 50th birthday last year, but they just had statues, like golden statues around the park, 50 different characters, whereas Disneyland Paris has these kinetic artwork pieces. I like to call them art because they really are like art. You're gonna see them in a second. I can't wait to have a proper look at them myself and look at all the details as well, and yeah, to see if there are indeed 30 around, because there are so many of them it's difficult to tell the number of the figurines. So let's go and have a look at them. So the first one here is Dumbo, and before I show it to you, I just want to show you the base, because the plants that they've got going on around it is so cool. I love that they've like matched the colors to the base to give it like a circusy vibe, and slowly but surely we're gonna get to the actual statue. And there he is. There is Dumbo. It looks pretty cute. It isn't one of my favorite ones, but I really like the base bit of it, just the plants around it. I think they've done a really awesome job of making it look circusy, even with all the nature around it. Next over here we've got a popular one, which is Tigger and Winnie the Pooh. It looks like Tigger's got a kite in his hand, a blue one, and then Pooh's just chilling there. Are they like in some kind of leaf or something? Oh, it's an umbrella. There you go, it's an umbrella. I like how it's like a scene as well. A lot of these you'll see later on in the video are different scenes of different films. So that's cool, and I like those stones as well. Very nice. You guys know blue is my favorite color, and I think again they've done a wonderful job with this. The next one you might be able to see a little bit behind me already, but it's the Cheshire Cat. And even though I'm really not that big of a fan of Alice in Wonderland as a film or Cheshire Cat, I find this statue really, really awesome. And look, we've got a little pigeon under the Cheshire Cat as well. But yeah, the garden area, Gardens of Wonder around Cheshire Cat is really, really pretty, but also the Cheshire Cat himself, look at him. I just like the way they've designed him, you know, upside down, and his face, his Cheshire Cat smile is just hilarious over there. And he's spinning, of course, as most of them are. Next on our list of the Gardens of Wonder is Meeko over here, and he's actually probably one of my favorites, just because I'm just happy to have some Pocahontas representation back in Disneyland Paris again after so long. Let's take a closer look at Meeko. So this is the base of Meeko, and again I love how the plants around him are kind of the same, similar colors to that. And then we go to the top and we got Meeko, and I absolutely love his expression. And obviously Fleek is there as well, as you can see. They're just so funny together, the pair of them, and it's beautiful. You've got some leaves as well from Colors of the Wind. Really, really cool. This is definitely one of my favorites. Pocahontas, do you approve of Meeko? I think she does. I've got her here as well today. I'm very Pocahontas-fied, and it's cute. It's cute. I just thought now that we've got Meeko, I might as well celebrate with and also representing a bit of Pocahontas on myself. Anyway, the next one on the list is Thumper, and this one's a bit of a strange one. Like I like the idea behind it. I like how they've tried to make him look like, obviously he's jumping after that carrot, but I don't know if it works necessarily. It's not one of my favorites personally, but let me know in the comments what you think anyway. Again, with this one you've got a green base, and as you can see some green plants planted around it as well. I just love it. The artistic side of these statues or moving you know, metallic things, whatever you want to call them, is so well done, and I love how they've kind of integrated them with the ground that they're on as well. It's so cool to see each and every one of them and how they've done them. And then right next to Thumper we've got Pascal. Oh my god. Yeah, this 100% is one of my favorites. I'm not even necessarily the biggest fan of Tangled or Pascal. I mean, yeah, he's funny, but it's not one of my favorite films. But his expression on this is just brilliant. I mean, let me know again what you think. But to me, it's one of the better ones for sure. I think they've done really well with, just look at the eyes. His eyes are so hilarious. And then on the ground, we've got some blue stones again. That goes really well with her base. The next section behind me, which we're going to have a closer look at in a bit, is the animal section, I want to say. It's right at the entrance of Frontierland, and we are starting off with the Lion King. So there you go. This one over here, I feel like it's quite a popular one. You can see Pumbaa first, and then Timon on top of him. I love Timon's expression. He just looks so happy. and I feel like this captures the essence of Timon and Pumbaa so well. Next to Timon and Pumbaa, we've got another really fun one, which is Kevin. So funny. I love that he's just looking at the sky. Again, I think even though I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin or Up, this is probably one of the better ones in my opinion. And then we move on to the Jungle Book with Kaa, the snake from the Jungle Book. I hope I've got his name right anyway. Personally, this isn't one of my favorites, but it's done well anyway. The next Gardens of Wonder that we're going to have a look at is one that is a big part of just Disney history, a lot of people's favorite character perhaps, and it's just behind me over here. There you go, you've probably already guessed which one this is. It is of course Tinkerbell, and you can see her right at the top of this little blue globe. She looks cute. I love her wings. I like that she's like smaller as well, obviously because she's a little tiny fairy. It's a nice one. Next we have the fairies from Sleeping Beauty, Flora, Fauna and Merryweather, I believe. I don't know which one's which, to be honest, but they do look cute. Again, I like that these are small and it's like right next to the Tinkerbell one, which we just saw over there. So a bit of a fairy theme going on. But yeah, this is cute. I like how you've kind of got the bit of a castle in the middle as well. The pink castle, which of course is Aura's castle, and it's also the castle here in Disneyland Paris, and it looks incredible right now. This is quite a fun one over here, and it is of course the genie from Aladdin. Let me wait for him to turn around. There you go, that's his face. He is holding something, I can't really tell what, but again I feel like this one's got quite a fun expression. I mean, the genie is just an amazing character anyway, so there you go. Speaking of the castle, interestingly they've placed quite a few of the villains right next to the castle, so let's go and have a look at them now. So first, on the corner closest to Adventureland, which you can see over there, we've of course got Jafar, and that's his base over here. Again, they've got some little cream vibes going on around it, and then this, if he turns around, you're going to see his face. I think it's brilliantly done. I love it. It's terrifying, absolutely terrifying, but then Jafar is pretty terrifying anyway, isn't he? Every time I've met him in Disneyland Paris, I've had not only an awkward moment, but also I've been a little bit scared of him, not gonna lie. Then here we've got a really fun one, Ursula. You've probably guessed by the color. Let's have a look at her face. Her face again, ooh, Lord have legit mercy. Look at that. Again, I feel like it's very well done, but not everyone's gonna be a fan of it. Definitely not Molly from alleys.net. If you don't know who she is, alleys.net is one of the best Disney World channels on YouTube. They're my favorite Disney World vloggers anyway, and Molly is amazing. But for some reason, she doesn't like Ursula. So I don't think she's going to appreciate this. Do you like Ursula? Let me know in the comments down below. And then here, of course, just in front of the castle, we've got Maleficent, which makes sense because it is, you know, Aura's castle, and she's right here trying to put her evil spells everywhere. But yeah, this is a pretty cool one as well. Thankfully though, right in front of the castle, we have some princesses. So this one over here, I love the design with the plants, really cool, and how it kind of integrates with the base of the statue. But yeah, this one is Merida, and I really enjoy her hair. For some reason she's not moving though. Normally I feel like she does move. And then here we've got Belle, and before we get to her, like, I love the flowers on the ground, how beautiful, with the red kind of giving red rose vibes. The base is just green, and Belle herself, I'm not gonna lie, she's definitely one of my least favorites. I don't know what it is. I don't get Belle vibes from her personally. Her hair, I feel like she'd be a little bit darker perhaps, I'm not sure, but they do have the rose in the middle, which is cool. And again, Belle isn't moving either, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's like a thing or if it's just broken for now, but there you go, Belle right next to Merida, which we saw earlier. And then the last princess here is Tiana, and I actually really like her. I like how her dress glows, especially today in the sun. It's really pretty. Let's have a closer look at her. So she's got some green and blue plants and flowers at the bottom of her, and then that is her. Again, look at her dress. It just looks incredible. They've really done her justice, I feel like. Well done. Tiana, one of my favorites here as well. The 30th anniversary show has just started, so we're going to have a little slight break of incredible music before I get back to the Gardens of Wonder. parade is just incredible, isn't it? Honestly, it's one of my new favorite things in life, the 30th anniversary show that they've got going on here in Disneyland Paris. But the sun is slowly but surely setting. People are starting to queue up for the fireworks show, but we've still got quite a few more of these lovely statues to see, so let's continue. Okay, so by the castle we've got the beautiful Cinderella, and I feel like this is another really pretty one. I love how they've designed her with her dress, the blue dress, and the birds going past, and then her base has these lovely blue flowers on it as well, which is really, really pretty. It's really cute. By contrast though, right next to Cinderella we've got this one, which this might be possibly my least favorite of all of them, just because I don't really get it. I think this is meant to be Aurora, right? But her dress kind of looks like it should be Rapunzel, like the color of it, but obviously her hair is not long enough to be Rapunzel, so it's more than likely Aurora. This is her base. It's also not one of my favorite bases, although the flowers are cute. Again, I love how they kind of integrate it with the actual base, but I just think, I don't know, it just looks a little bit odd, and I feel like it's a bit sad because it's Aurora's castle at the end of the day, like it's just there, and yet this just to me isn't the one. Over here we've got the lovely Snow White, and again you can see some beautiful flowers around her at her base. And then when we go here, we can see, oh, I love how at the top it's like an apple instead of her face. I honestly love these. A lot of people aren't the biggest fans of these little Gardens of Wonder, but I think they're amazing. I think the way they designed them to be like a representation of a particular film or character rather than the actual character is just so cool, because this is definitely very artistic, if that makes sense. And that's also probably why some people don't like it, because with a lot of art, it depends on the person. Some people won't like it, some people will, and it doesn't mean the art is bad or the art is good. Art is just dependent on how you interpret it, and for me, I feel like these have been incredible so far. Here we've got one of my favorite ones, and before I show it to you, look how awesome the blue is. I just love this shade of blue. It's really, really nice and vibrant. But as we go up, we are going to see the green aliens from Toy Story. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, they're not moving today. I'm not quite sure why. They look much cooler when they are moving, trust me. But they're located kind of at the entrance of Discoveryland as well. You can kind of see the top of Space Mountain over there, which I think is really cool and well positioned. I just hope they fix whatever stopped them from going round, because that was one of the best things about them. This is actually probably one of my favorite ones, but only when it moves, so hopefully it will start moving again eventually. If you want to see it moving though, check out my 30th anniversary vlog from a few days ago. I'll link it down below as well, so you can see it exactly how it's meant to be, which is in movement. Next to the green aliens we have this one of Eve from Pixar's WALL-E. Now, this isn't one of my favorite films, and to be honest, it's not one of my favorite of the Gardens of Wonder either, but it does look cool enough. I mean, at least it's moving, unlike the aliens over there. And then the last one in this section, oh, there's another pigeon just there, is of course Stitch, one of the most popular characters in Disneyland Paris, and actually I really like this one as well. Even though I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Stitch, I think this one's very adorable. They've done him justice for sure. He looks adorable, and I love that he's got his little ukulele with him as well. This next section seems to be very much water themed, because the first one here is Dory and Nemo from, of course, Finding Nemo, and it's cute. It's definitely cute. You've got loads of other fish around the main piece as well, and then the ground piece is like this pink scenario. It's cute. But you know what's even cuter? Ariel over there, my favorite princess, of course. All jokes aside, I genuinely do think that the Ariel Gardens of Wonder is one of the better ones here. I think they've designed her very well. I love how the fish are going around her. Her tail, her mermaid tail looks awesome. Her hair is great and on point. Yeah, it's a really, really cool one. Let me know down in the comments what you think, but Ariel's definitely a fave. Having said that, I also really do appreciate this one, which is the Moana one. Now let's have a look at some of the plants first, because they are meant to be Gardens of Wonder at the end of the day. So really cute, beautiful spring flowers. And then here we've got the Moana piece, and my favorite thing about this is that it's just like such an art piece, if that makes sense. I know they all are, but this one is just very creatively done in my opinion. So of course you've got Moana's like kind of, I guess, headpiece up there, but it's more about the vibe of the film and the theme of the film more than anything, rather than the main character just like copied and pasted, if that makes sense. Next we have another fun one, but before I show him to you, I'm going to show you the plants again surrounding him. There's that green base, and then you might already be able to guess what it's going to be just from those flowers. but we're gonna keep going up. And of course, this is Mushu. Now, despite actually really enjoying Mushu as a character, and Mulan is one of my favorite films, I am not the biggest fan of this particular Gardens of Wonder, and I can't really tell why. I love those flowers at the bottom, I think they're really pretty. But I don't know, I feel like maybe they could have chosen somebody else, another character from Mulan. I don't know, I mean, Mushu is very well loved, so maybe it's just the way they've done him that I'm not the biggest fan of. But then this next one that I'm about to show you is Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon. Yeah, she looks really cool actually. I enjoy the character a lot. I've only ever seen this movie once when it was first released, so I don't remember it very well, but I remember enjoying Sisu's character, the dragon, and I'm glad that they're representing her in some way and just a film in the park as well, because I feel like despite Raya and the Last Dragon not being one of my favorite Disney releases, I feel like it's a little bit underrated because of the fact that it was released at a time when a lot of countries were still in lockdown. Not a lot of people have seen it, and I feel like it deserved, ooh, a bird just flew. It deserved a bit more in my opinion. So if you haven't checked out Raya and the Last Dragon, and if you have Disney Plus, I would definitely recommend just giving it a go. You might like it. And then this one, I believe, is the final one that we're about to see, and it's of course Baymax, and he might actually be my top favorite. I don't know what it is about him. I just love Big Hero 6 as a movie, and I love Baymax a lot as a character, and it's so rare to see him in the parks, especially in Disneyland Paris. I think this is his first ever like appearance in Disneyland Paris, so it's really, really cool, and I actually really like how they've done his like armor around him as well. It's very creatively done. I really like it. Oh, there you go, you can see his little face thing as well. So cool. Yeah, let me know what you think though, because to me this is definitely the coolest one of all the 30 that we've seen. And with that, we have basically seen all of them, all 30 of the Gardens of Wonder in Disneyland Paris for the 30th anniversary. I really enjoyed seeing them. Like I said, Baymax probably is my favorite one, but I really like Ariel, Miko. I have to love him. How can I not? Because it's Pocahontas representation at the end of the day, and it's just great to have him in Disneyland Paris. But as you might be able to tell, people are crowding around Main Street USA, ready for the fireworks show to start in about an hour and a half, I want to say. So the sun's about to set as well. It's going to get dark very, very soon. And one cool thing about these Gardens of Wonder is that they look even better in the dark. Like, they look totally different when it's dark, because they kind of like, they light up a little bit because they're metallic. They just look really awesome. So if you've watched this far, make sure you continue watching, because when it does get dark, I'm going to do a little montage of all the 30 Gardens of Wonder in the dark. I hope you enjoy that. They do look extra cool in the dark, don't they? But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed the whole video as well. I hope you enjoyed walking with me and having a look at all these beautiful Gardens of Wonder. I say beautiful, some of them are a little bit questionable, like Belle, for instance. I don't think she's one of my favorites, the way they've done her. Aurora as well. I don't even know if it's necessarily definitely Aurora or not. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for saying hi to me. I've met so many of you on this trip, and every time it's an absolute pleasure. So thank you so much. There's been so many people just coming to me just to say thank you very quickly, and it just means a lot. So like I said, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos. There'll be plenty more to come from 30th anniversary, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.